People are only now realizing where the Rolling Stones got their name from. The English rock band was formed in London more than 60 years ago. The group formed in 1962, bringing together vocalist Mick Jagger, guitarist Keith Richards, and bass guitarist Ronnie Wood, who joined in 1975. Bill Wyman, the original bassist, left the band in 1993. Brian Jones was on the saxophone until 1969, and drummer Charlie Watts passed away in 2021. The legendary group is one of the most popular and influential bands of all time, with songs written by Jagger and Richards catapulting them to stardom. The Rock and Rollers draw heavily on blues and R&B influences, but also incorporate elements of soul and country into their music. The Rolling Stones' latest tour saw them play 20 dates across North America between April and July 2024, marking the release of their 28th studio album, Hackney Diamonds, in November 2023. Although the Rolling Stones is widely known for major hits such as Paint It Black, Beast of Burden, and Jumpin' Jack Flash, there's one detail many fans haven't thought about. Have you ever wondered how the band actually got its name? The topic has come up on Reddit, where a user asked, "What is the origin of the name The Rolling Stones, and how is it associated with blues music?" A clued-up fan gave the answer. They said, "It comes from an old saying, 'A rolling stone gathers no moss.' Muddy Waters used the name for a Song G album. The Rolling Stones took their name from Muddy's song." Another fan replied to the comment, "Yup. And the story goes they actually had no name in 1962 when Brian Jones was on the phone with a nightclub staff member trying to get his band a gig. The guy asked him what his band was called, and Brian happened to be looking at a copy of the record Rollin' Stone and said, 'The Rollin' Stones.'" This story has been seconded by Radio X, who reported Mick Jagger and Keith Richards had originally started a group called the Blues Boys, but met up with guitarist Brian Jones, drummer Charlie Watts, and keyboardist Ian Stewart, who were occasionally playing in a well-known collective called Blues Incorporated. According to the indie rock music station, the future Rolling Stones eventually formed their own group, leaving their former bandmates to carry on without them. When Blues Inc. were offered a BBC radio session, they needed someone to stand in at their residency at London's Marquee Club, and Jagger & Co. wasted no time in taking this chance. Radio X added, "Jones was on the phone to the magazine Jazz News, hyping up their huge break on 12th July 1962, but suddenly realized that the band didn't have a name. Thinking quickly, Jones spotted a copy of the 1959 compilation LP, The Best of Muddy Waters, lying on the floor. Side 1, track 5 was called Rollin' Stone, or Rollin' Stone Blues if you had the UK version of the album. So, for one night only, the band was known as the Rollin' Stones, with a lineup of Jagger, Richards, Stewart, Elmo Lewis, a.k.a. Brian Jones, Dick Taylor on bass, and Mick Avery, later to join the Kinks, on drums.